Coach, throughout the years, there have been very few good big wins against Mexican teams by MLS sides. Just the last 20 years, just one MLS team has won this competition. Where do you rank this victory? I think it's not a victory in score, but it is because of the away goal. So where do you rank this result throughout the years, and how important is this to your team?
First of all, I think it's up to others to rank this result because I'm...
Recording in progress.
Okay, we keep in progress then, okay. But I would say that for us as a team, it's a great result. We come here a very tough place to play. We know also that it's very difficult. We played against Monterrey in the last round, and it was very difficult to play here. Today, I also would say that for me as a coach, I also think that Pumas were playing a good game today, also a little better than us. But sometimes you need a little bit of luck, and also you have to believe until the end. So we got the result, but it's an amazing result for the group, for the club, for everybody around the Vancouver Whitecaps. Of course, it is. How high it ranks in overall football, I think it's, especially the two that we've done it twice, I think it's big, but it's up to us to rank overall.
If you go, right.
Yeah.
Hi Coach, what about that feeling? You first did Monterrey, now Pumas in a very cold stage, and now they're going to face Inter de Miami to do the elevation and everything. How about these feelings without like that?
Of course, it's happy emotions, right? It's always good feelings. These feelings you cannot just produce out of. You have to go through a lot to get feelings like this. Also, the way the game ended, the game was a little bit in knock, and then all of a sudden the Pumas scored, and we had to do something desperate. We did it, we scored, and then I was actually preparing for extra time. So it's amazing. It's being part of something like this, and for me as a new coach, I think you have to remember that the MLS season has just started. So we're actually very early on in the season, and getting all this so early on for me as a new coach is unbelievable. But I must say that mostly I'm happy for everybody. I'm happy for everybody because a lot of people who have been working hard with this club for many years, and getting to this stage in the CONCACAF is not normal, and we have to really celebrate and enjoy it.
Everybody.
I did.
Any additional questions from where?
Richard Net. Wait, we'll go. Mine now, make the call, please.
Hey Jesper, first of all, congratulations. Hope you've got more of a voice than I do after that. We couldn't hear the start of the press conference, so apologies if this was already asked, but you've done a lot in your career. On a personal level, where does this rank for you?
Yeah, this is high. This is high up as a coach. It's, these getting to the semi-final stage in the CONCACAF is not something that comes along very often, and you don't know that when you start out the tournament, of course, you hope you go along, but you're up against tough opponents all the time, and also playing under different circumstances. I know that we also have a favor. We have favor when we play at home and play on turf. But now coming down here, also playing altitude, and we could see that we have difficulties controlling the ball today when we look at how we play normally. So it's a high point, I would say. I don't know how high I would rank it, but it's definitely up there.
Oh, I'm with you. Board.
I was just looking, Coach, sorry, once.
I'm sorry.
I was just looking at the stats, and it says that Whitecaps had only 3 shots on target today, and 2 of them ended up in the back of the net. Can you explain that? And is this more of a sign that the MLS is catching up to the elite MX?
Again, as a new coach also in the MLS, I think it's up to others to really talk about the difference between the Mexicans and the MLS teams. As I said, I don't really think that we played the game that I thought we could and should, but we hung in there. I think Pumas played a great game and put us under pressure. We didn't produce as many chances and opportunities as we normally do when we play. Today we were effective. That has not always been the case for us, especially not at home against some of the teams also in this competition. But today we were efficient, and yeah, this is football, right? You cannot. It's just somehow how things ends up, and I'm very happy for the result. But I can also see that we also have some things that we have to catch up on.